Hello, welcome back to Spy Money. I want to talk about your playback, how to download your data, and how to use it in the playback. So the first thing, you've got to be connected to your live account. So if you're green, you're fine. If you go up to Tools and come down to Historical Data, that's going to open up, and actually it keeps on opening another monitor. It's going to open up this other window, and it's tricky here because you automatically want to go there, but you have to go to Load first. So you go down to Load, then you go down to Get Market Replay Data. The bad part about this is that is 1 day at a time. You can't download a week at a time. It looks like you can up here, but you can't. You have to come down here and then you click on what you want. So let's just go to NQ, and then we're going to go to yesterday's date and we're going to download it. And when it turns black again, it's done. And then you go to the 30th and you download that. And you come back to the 29th and you download it. And you just keep on going until you're done. Now there is one easier way to do it. If you go up to Tools and Options, and if you have your options, Market Data, and then come down here, Record Live Data as Historical. So if you have that checked, it'll automatically download it daily. So you don't have to go back there and do that. So it'll automatically build the files in the background, so you don't have to keep on doing that. So this is a real important feature that you can do. So click OK. Now that we've got our data and we want to run it, so now we have to go into Connections and disconnect. So we disconnect the connection. Now we have to go into Playback Connection and then click that. Let's see here. Where's that? Showing that another one's on. There it is. So now our playback connection's in. We have our green dot over here, which is good. And then we have our dates. So we're just going to run those dates. We've got on Monday until Thursday, so the Christmas Eve. So on those 3 days, we can go ahead and do it. So we've got this on NQ. So if we turn this on, the play button, and then we should start seeing this start moving. So right now you could trade if you wanted. And so, you know, if you thought it was going up, you could click your buy market and it will go ahead and fill it. Now this is one thing that I was trying to show you earlier. When you go back to your chart trader, if you turn this to hidden, see, it'll still show that you have the buy and sell there, but you can't do anything with it. There's no buttons. So I don't really know why anybody would do that, but I like to have this open. So right now we went the wrong way. I mean, I just clicked something, but it's going to come down and it's going to keep a tally of everything. So on our account up here, it's showing how much we've lost. And then also right here, how much we made or lost. Now you can click on this and change that to percentage, pips, points. Like right there's points. And but I keep mine on currency. That's where I like mine. Now you can raise and lower these stops, which we're going to get another video about that. But as far as how to add them, but this is how you would get your playback on, and how your how you download the playback, how you use it. You can always stop, pause it right now. So let's say that you're wanting to take a break, you can pause it. Everything just stays where it is. Nothing moves. Then you come back to it a little later, and then you can go ahead and play it. So as it runs, we can see, where it's going to go. This is actually pulled back. There's a chance it may go ahead and go up. I haven't studied this to know. But if you, we showed fibs earlier, I'll just go ahead and draw one on there. If we go back to the Fibonacci's, and then if we take this, if we go back to say a 15-minute, and we could actually draw one there to there. Then if we come back to the 1 minute, then we can see that, it come up, tested that, come up almost. It's probably just going to keep on dropping. Based on the fibs, the way they're drawn out. There's a chance it may go ahead and pop through, but more than likely it's probably going to sell off right here. We are in an uptrend right there, so if you look at this in another point of view, you could do a line, which would be from right here. Yeah, about right there. Oops. So through there. So we've got an ascending triangle there. That's on a 1 minute. So there's a chance that, it may, we've got our top right here, which is the fib line. Then we've got this going up. So it's probably going to bust right on through. But it's going to be a little bit. Now, one thing you can do is if you don't want to wait on that trade, if you're just, trying to test a theory or whatever, then you can go ahead and get this back to where you can see it good. And then you can speed it up. So we're at 1 times the speed now. You can click on that to go to 2 times. There's 3, there's 4, there's 6. So now we're at 6 times the speed. Now if you really want to get fast with it, then you can turn it all the way up to max. So if you just keep on turning it up, you get the max, and then right there. So say we made $80 on that just by, really just clicking a button. So as this goes, you can see that it just keeps on moving according to the time. This is on max speed though. Now, if you're wanting to practice trading, maybe you don't want to go with 1 speed, maybe you want to go to 6 speed or something, and that would allow you to go ahead and trade quicker. That way you can go ahead and try it out. Like this one right here looks like it's probably going to go right up here, retest it, and then drop down. And if it does, we can, over here we got our order quantity, so we can go up to 4 contracts if we want. And I've got an ATM strategy here. There's several of them, but I'm going to go over that in another vehicle, or another video, not vehicle. So if we hit sell market, and hitting sell market, you'll probably come down and tag that out. We can drop this thing on down. That stopped me out. So that's how you use it, and it's a real good tool to where, like on today where it's closed, you can at least trade. You're not going to make any money, but you can practice. You can get all your charting and everything out. As you can see, those fibs are just hitting perfect. I mean, they're all over it. So, and when we drew this fib back here, it had no idea where these candles are going to be. I can't say enough good things about fibs. They just work really well. So that's how you use your playback, how you download the data, how you use it and get it going. Your max speed and stuff, you can go back as far as you want. One thing about it is if you go back, make sure your contract matches the time frame, because a 321 won't work back in October or November because it was not a tradable contract at that time. This one didn't start until I think December 18th. That's when it started trading full time. It started a little bit before that, but the volume wasn't there. But now this is the one you want to trade. So that's how you use it. Let me know if you have any questions.